If you're moving to McKinney, Texas, you don't want to miss this video. This is going to be a little different than anything that you've seen on McKinney. I'm Tommy Wooten, putting the woot woot in real estate. I am born and raised here in DFW, and I can't wait to show you this really popular, really beautiful Dallas suburb. Let's go ahead and get into it, guys. All right, what do you say we jump into some of McKinney's most popular neighborhoods? Number one, it's going to be Stonebridge Ranch. It is quite centrally located in McKinney. It's going to be just east of Custer. Stonebridge Ranch is going to be in this area right here. So let's switch over. Zoom all the way out. All right. Yeah, so Stonebridge Ranch is kind of big. It's like and this is a vague drawing of it. Um, it's like a 20-year community, started around 2000, okay, maybe late 90s. But the amazing thing is there's still new construction going up in Stonebridge Ranch. It's very rare to find any land in there, but there is a little neighborhood, Kings Lake, that they're just completing some homes for sale in there. Now, uh, the special thing about Stonebridge Ranch is the fact that we're talking about a major golf haven within the middle of McKinney, and this is just one of them. Okay, now I pointed out that it Stonebridge Ranch, it was started in the late 90s, early 2000s. That kind of helps the community feel, honestly, because the trees are so mature, and it's such a beautiful drive through different neighborhoods in Stonebridge Ranch. If I could put you on the ground here, just a random street inside Stonebridge Ranch, you know, it, this is kind of what you see. This is actually one of the newer sides, probably built in the 2010s. Um, but one of the things that I really enjoy about Stonebridge Ranch, let's come here. Yeah, it's gonna be the feel of the neighborhoods. We're talking something that is like well established. Okay, um, like have a look at this street. This street is beautiful. Look at this. Kind of see what I mean? A lot of places that you've seen on my channel, if you frequent my channel, yeah, you're not getting this. You're not getting giant magnolia trees. You're not getting big oak trees. Um, so really cool. I really enjoy that about Stonebridge Ranch. Now, the other thing about Stonebridge Ranch is the fact that they built in their own retail as well. So when I say it's a 20-year community, I mean in DFW, master planned communities started off around the year 2000, and this was one of the first of them in DFW. I would actually say the city of McKinney pretty much credits Stonebridge Ranch with the pop that it got, right? I mean, McKinney got a huge pop from Stonebridge Ranch, and there's lots of neighborhoods outside of Stonebridge Ranch and um, as well that have the same feel. But Stonebridge Ranch and their HOA, they've got several pools, parks, playgrounds, fishing ponds, and they've, like I say, they got their country club as well. So you get down here, and I'm kind of putting you down here around their country club and their their tennis courts, their pool, one of their pools. They've got several in the community. They've got um, several neighborhoods within, actually a lot of different neighborhoods within the community of Stonebridge Ranch. But yeah, Kings Lake, pretty special. The last place that they've got any new construction, and they don't let you in there. I can show you what it looks like though. Now, guys, this is something that I do regularly for my clients or customers that are relocating to DFW. As I said before, I'm a guy that's born and raised here in DFW. I've actually been relocating people to DFW since 2010. That's right, dozens and dozens of families trusted me to help get them moved in here, utilized all my resources and connections to help make their move seamless. Guys, I provide custom maps, kind of like what you're seeing here, to help people with their house hunt. If you want your own custom map, my number is at the bottom of the screen. I want you to reach out to me. This is far too much for you to try and do on your own, guys, and I am a trusted source and I'm here for you. So let's get back to the McKinney TX Map Tour. Yes, pretty much the biggest homes that you're going to find in McKinney. I'm going to show you this one. This one was built by Bella Custom Homes. Come here, Earth, and don't be slow, Earth. So I would say as of now, there's no more lots, no more lots left in Stonebridge Ranch. Now, the thing about McKinney is you're able to find homes that are down in the $400,000 range, townhomes down in the high 300s to 400s range. But McKinney is a diverse housing market with homes that go up to, I'm guessing these are 3 and 4 million dollar homes. Um, so let's have a look actually. Yeah, no homes for sale in Kings Lake. That's that big one I just showed you. But look, right outside Kings Lake, you got another community and another neighborhood within Stonebridge Ranch. You got a big 5-bed, 4-bath at $1.3 million. All right. This kind of showcases the age of Stonebridge Ranch. Beautiful brick home. Look, a lot of you who, I explain it, a lot of you who have been to the channel have heard me talk about the number of brick homes, the percentage of brick homes that we have. I get the question a lot, why so many of our homes look like this, and that's because Texas is one of the clay capitals of the country. So we just build with our natural resource. I consider this a majority of the homes built in the 90s and early 2000s. Uh, this is Texas traditional. If this were built today, a home like this, it may be painted brick. You could paint the brick if you got permission from your homeowners association, or you could do like a German schmear or what have you to get away from that brown or red look that so many different neighborhoods have here in DFW. So yeah, outside of Kings Lake, you've got 1.3 million. So you can imagine some of these in this exclusive gated neighborhood of Stonebridge Ranch. I should take you across the lake and show you Adriatica. Now, Adriatica, kind of special. Oh, let me just go ahead and use Earth. And we're going to swim across the lake here. Now, this is a neighborhood that consists of shops, apartments, condos, medical offices, and this was all mirrored after a Croatian town. And so the Mediterranean style here is really cool. So again, Stonebridge Ranch flexing muscle, and love to see it. Let's show you some entry-level homes within Stonebridge Ranch. All right, so here we are inside Stonebridge Ranch, and we're looking at some entry-level homes here. All right, now there's not going to be all that many homes that you're going to find under $500,000 in Stonebridge Ranch, but let's have a look nonetheless. 3 bed, 2 bath, 2169 square feet. This is $500,000. Looks to be in the 2000s. I doubt if it's 90s. All right, so if you're looking at that entry level, under $500,000 to get in a neighborhood, a master plan community like Stonebridge Ranch, this is a great example. 3 beds, 3 baths, 2,000 square feet, built in the year 2000. This is almost 25 years old. Wow. And look at this. You got some stuff under $400,000 here. I would imagine this is a townhome, little home here. All right, now we're kind of getting outside of Stonebridge Ranch. But guys, have a look. There are plenty of homes in McKinney under $500,000. Oh, this looks like a great deal. And the price cut, $10,000 plus. All right, so let's move on to Craig Ranch. So that's Stonebridge Ranch. If we come down here to Craig Ranch, now Craig Ranch is South McKinney, right along the northern border of 121. So let's have a look right around here. Here we go. This is going to be that Craig Ranch area. Up here's Stonebridge Ranch. Let's go a little bit further up this way. Up here's Stonebridge Ranch. And we'll get over here. You know, there's a little neighborhood called Westridge over here. We'll be able to talk about historic downtown McKinney. Painted Tree. I take that back. I think you are a painted tree. All right. But these are some of the major neighborhoods in McKinney. Craig Ranch is another community in McKinney that has a golf course. All right. So you've got two major heavy-hitting golf courses in McKinney. Stonebridge Ranch, TPC Craig Ranch, that is now where they hold the Byron Nelson, and Westridge. Westridge, not to be forgotten, it is a little bit more affordable. All right, so you've got a lot of beautiful homes down here, master planned. It's built out by a lot of different home builders. You've got retail, single family, got condos, townhouses, kind of like how I'm pointing out. I mean, this is a townhouse that's under $500,000. They've got a lot of green space down here in the Craig Ranch area. So here's the golf course, but I mean, you've got apartments, you've got restaurants. Yeah, you've got a lot of stuff down here. And a giant sports complex as well. All right, so if you've got kids that are in gymnastics, soccer, football, baseball, what have you, you've got a major sports hub in McKinney. Their Lifetime Fitness, like honestly, let's just kind of get you down here and show you what it looks like. All right, so here we are. You're not letting me through. Yep. So you got the fitness, spa, TPC Craig Ranch is not far. Let me get you off the screen. The clubhouse. I mean, have a look, guys. It's like a full-on community. Lots of resources to help you live your day-to-day life in Craig Ranch. A little bit newer than here's TPC Craig Ranch. A little bit newer than Stonebridge Ranch. Oh, look at that. It actually won't let me in. What the heck is this? Now, I will say this. Some of the most beautiful homes that I've seen are right here off the golf course. Let me see if I can show you. Yeah, it's not a joke. Some serious beauty in Craig Ranch. I can't remember which one we toured, but you can see great luxury right off the golf course, right off the fairways. This is actually a gated community inside, a gated neighborhood inside Craig Ranch. Well, that's TPC, or I should say, that's Craig Ranch. Next, what do you say we keep going around counterclockwise and talk a little bit about the historic downtown McKinney area? Now, what I'll say about this historic downtown McKinney. Uh, McKinney's the county seat of Collin County. All right, it's the county seat. It's where the county courthouse was erected more than 100 years ago. Now, if you know anything about history, you know that if you've got a county seat and a courthouse that was erected more than 100 years ago, there was a lot of commerce in that area as well. So the downtown area, it's like dozens of streets and a lot of homes, like a lot of homes. Okay, and they've done really well to maintain what historic downtown McKinney looks like. Pretty cool. Um, so just kind of take you to, let's say, Louisiana, and so here's the county courthouse, Louisiana Street. Pretty cool. Lots of little restaurants. This looks like a few different parts of downtown McKinney. Kind of drop you off over here as well. I think we've got the Comedy Arena over here. Lots of shops. For some reason, there's a snow shop. Not a snow shop. A snowboarding shop. Ski shop. Go figure. We don't have any mountains here. Not sure I understand that. Now, county courthouse is now a theater. So, yeah, we've actually seen a show there. My daughter performed there. Lots of good restaurants. Is the breakfast joint still open? Sugar Bacon. Chef's kiss. Sugar Bacon is good. All right. Now, I should point you to Tubbs. Tubbs Brewery. Really cool place. The outdoor, uh, the outdoor area of Tubbs. I say Tubbs. Tubbs Brewery is super cool because they have a live music venue out here. The kids run and play and all that stuff. Got pretty good food. Yeah. I really enjoy Tubbs. Now, the absolute best place to get barbecue in all of Dallas. It's going to be Hutchins Barbecue. It's up here on the north end of the downtown area, just off 380. We don't call it University, we call it 380. And Hutchins Barbecue will be on your custom map and itinerary as a recommendation, a place that you need to try out when you come here. When you make contact with me and my team, and we set you up with a list of neighborhoods that you need to check out, homes, attractions, and restaurants. This is one of the restaurants. There's this one in McKinney, and there's one in Frisco, just off Preston Road. It's on Preston Road. And that is their peach cobbler. Stop it. Oh my gosh, their brisket. I'm just going to go ahead and play this for you. I've seen this before. That's their brisket. They just forked their brisket apart with plastic forks. Yeah, it's different. It's different. Now, housing in the downtown area. Honestly, if you could imagine, it's going to be historic. There's going to be a lot of really cool older homes. Um, there's some newer construction mixed in. But like, have a look here. You don't just see this anywhere and everywhere in Dallas. Not at all. All right. Um, Lots of mature trees. Homes that were, like I say, built 100 years ago. So McKinney's one of the rare areas that's in a good school district. It's in Collin County, which is like the fastest growing county in the country right now, and has been for like the past, at least one of the top three, top five fastest growing counties in the country over the past decade, thanks to places like Frisco, McKinney, Melissa, Anna. Um, McKinney's one of these places where you can be in a good school district, but you don't have to live in that cookie cutter kind of neighborhood. A lot of people really dislike the newer construction feel. You can get into McKinney and not feel like that. Like you're just a number. You can have a home that has character. More craftsmen up here. Let's look at the prices. They're actually pretty diverse. Your Victorians, your craftsmen, they're gonna get up there. I would have to say that all the prices they'll be in, from the 200s. Like, look at this. This may be a lot, an empty lot. No, it's a little house, 210,000. But I mean, you've got homes over a million. Old homes that have been redone. That's going to be sitting on really expensive land. All right, and a lot of in between as well. All right. Let's have a look at a $600,000 home. Kind of what I said. You got some newer construction mixed in. This was just built in 2024. Look at all the trees. The trees are taller than the houses here. That is that is a difference here. There are a lot of places where the house is taller than the trees, but you can see from up above that is not the case in this area. All right, let us continue to move counterclockwise. Can't really leave out Trinity Falls. Trinity Falls is a son of a gun. Like, it's a pretty big community. Master planned, brand new and newer construction. A place where the home is going to be taller than the tree. Okay. Northeast McKinney. McKinney, that's just about as far as they stretch up there. McKinney's not going much further than Trinity Falls. So Trinity Falls is you have homes in Trinity Falls that were started. They're going to get as old as the 2010s. Lots of homes for sale too. Brand new construction under 600. Newer construction under 500. Ooh, we got a home up in the $900,000 range. New construction. Now, special thing about Trinity Falls is they have a Del Webb in their community, and Del Webb is a 55 and up neighborhood component, if you will, of the total community. So they got a 55 and up neighborhood. Really, really special. Trinity Falls is a great place. What can I show you about Trinity Falls? You saw that said McKinney campus. That is Collin College, otherwise known as Quad C for those of us OGs. Yeah, that's when it stood for Collin County Community College. Yeah, their amenities package, really nice in Trinity Falls. This is a giant pavilion. Pool area. Sweet, they have a disc golf course. And they've got schools within the neighborhood as well. Anyone who goes to school here, high school in this zone will be zoned to McKinney North High School. All right. So there is Trinity Falls. Now, what I was going to say is let's get over to Painted Tree. All right. Let's change how this map looks so I can show you where we are at. All right. So we were up here. Now, don't do that. Now, here we are north of Highway 380 still. All right, here's Stonebridge Ranch over here, and Craig Ranch is out of the frame to the south. You've actually got a little bit of equestrian over here as well. So you're not above seeing a longhorn in McKinney. All this up here, well, don't get me wrong, there's some older construction here, 2000s, maybe a little bit of 90s, but Painted Tree is going to be this neighborhood right here. And they're going to utilize that lake as a community amenity. I just did a video on it. You can check it out. Painted Tree is a very, very cool neighborhood. All right. Pools, parks, playgrounds, fishing ponds, Painted Tree. Baylor, Scott, and White. Yeah, so this is Auburn Hills, right off 380 as well. Here we are. Let's go ahead and show you. Showed you Painted Tree, Auburn Hills. We got Tucker Hill up here, don't we? Tucker Hill was really special when it was being developed. Still a pretty cool looking community. Kind of that Cape Cod style. Very boutique when they first started building it. Look at that entrance. They've continued to build communities that look like this. This is just one of the first of them. Um, Looks like some of the fields, the Brookside district, will look. We've seen this in Frisco as well with the Grand Grand Park Estates. Have a look here. Really cool. I think you would enjoy this community as well. All right, we're just kind of going around, guys. We've talked about a lot of the major neighborhoods. Here's Tucker Hill, just so you know. Now, one thing that we didn't touch on, yeah, I spoke a little bit about West Ridge. You've got your golf courses here. You got a golf course here. That's a check mark. You've got golf up here. You've got golf over here. It's uh, three places to play golf in McKinney. Just by comparison, Prosper has one, and that's going to be Gentle Creek. All right. All right. So the size of McKinney compared to Prosper, really not even close. Again, McKinney is pretty big, and now here's something that's a little confusing. No, let's tell you what. Let's pause there. Now, really quick, I want to talk to you about the schools in McKinney. All right, so you've got three high schools in McKinney. Oh, McKinney National Airport. Let's just call this a tease. Let's just call this a tease. All right, so McKinney ISD serves three high schools. All right, you got McKinney High School, you got McKinney North High School, you got McKinney Boyd. All right, now Prosper ISD makes its way over into McKinney. So McKinney actually includes this square, but this part is Prosper ISD. All right, now in addition to that, you see all this area down here? This is this is Craig Ranch, some of the area I talked to you about. This is just the boundary for McKinney ISD. Look at that shape. All right. But if we looked at McKinney, we would see the boundary continue all the way down to 121 in Custer and up here. This area that's not included is Frisco ISD. All right. So a little confusing for you. You're like, wait a minute. So there's a part of McKinney that's Frisco ISD and a part of McKinney that's Prosper ISD. If you said that, you're correct. Now, here's something that you got to know is that with so many neighborhoods already having been developed, again, keep in mind a lot of the homes in here are going to be 20 to 25 years old. Mainly, your newer construction is going to be up here on the north end. I think there's a chance that if you move into North McKinney ISD, that you're going to get rezoned from, elementary school to elementary school. Same thing with the middle schools, and quite possibly, I don't know if they're ever going to build another high school up here. Don't know. It's possible because they do have to cater to all this up here. Just so you know, I've never heard of Chambersville before. Never heard of Roland before. These are like, until I moved here, had never heard of Weston. These are old townships from 50 to 100 years ago that at one point in time had their own post office. There's no homes there that have a Chambersville address, a Weston address, a Roland address. Maybe Weston has their own address. But these guys, no. Rhea Mills, that's a Prosper address now. Melissa's true. Not sure about New Hope and Altoga. Bloomdale, no. So don't let it fool you. It actually kind of reminds me of where I grew up in Carrollton. How they say on the map, like Hebron, there's no such thing in Carrollton. There's no such thing as Hebron in Carrollton as a town. When you look at the map, you would think, hey, I want to move to Hebron. Hebron is just Hebron Parkway. This is Carrollton. And I guess they just leave it here because at one point in time it was an old township um, with its own post office. It needs to be taken off the map. It's wildly confusing to people that are moving here. All right. Um, so again, if you're moving into North McKinney ISD or even East McKinney ISD, it's going to be new schools. You're going to have some rezonings to deal with. Now, McKinney, they pride themselves on their, I don't want to say nightlife, but their recreation. So I can show you Town Lake, and they have a giant recreation area over here. So got the McKinney natatorium. Okay, you've got a disc golf course, miles of hike and bike areas. I could drop you into the middle of the trail system. Look at this. You would never think that you were in Dallas Fort Worth. It's like dropping you into the bush somewhere. So yeah, I mean, on their website for McKinney Parks and Rec, they're saying they have 80 miles plus of trails. All right, they've got more than 50 parks. All this is actually pretty cool. So a lot of your town recreation is going to be over here, but you got to keep in mind if you're moving into McKinney, this is right on the cusp of when the master plan community came to be a thing. HOAs built pools, parks, and playgrounds and fishing ponds within their confines. So every neighborhood kind of has their own stuff. Just depends on the neighborhood that you're in. All right, we're going to drop a map in, let's just say Stonebridge Ranch. Why not? Let's drop a pin in Stonebridge Ranch. Now let's talk about the commute to different places around DFW. Okay, this is going to be really important for you to see, and I'm going to pull up the traffic map. If you move to McKinney, you're going to be on I-75, 121, maybe north of 380. It's going to be really important for you to know how long it's going to take you to get some places. All right, so a lot of you OGs to McKinney, you chose McKinney because it was on I-75 so you can get downtown Dallas. So let's just do it. "43-minute drive into downtown Dallas." Okay, let's move you over here to Craig Ranch. They're taking you down the tollway. 37 minutes. It's the middle of the day. 37 minutes, 33 miles to get into downtown Dallas. All right. If you moved into North McKinney, Painted Tree, and you work in downtown Dallas. 38 miles, 44-minute drive, 45 minutes. Now, Richardson, really big if you are in tech. Let's take you up to Texas Instruments. Texas Instruments is right here on 75 and 635. From Painted Tree, 30-minute drive. Craig Craig Ranch, 25 minutes. Stonebridge Ranch, 30 minutes. Not a lot going on around East Plano or the old downtown Plano area. But all this area, this is your tech hub in DFW. I take that back. Your IT hub. A lot of IT in Richardson. A ton of IT in Richardson. All right, so that's that. Uh, got to get to Love Field. I talked about it earlier. Let's get you there. Stonebridge Ranch to Love Field, 45 minutes. Painted Tree to Love Field, 45 minutes right now. Got to get to DFW. "45 minutes, 50 minutes. Is it going to be worse with traffic? Yeah. Try not to do that. That's Painted Tree. Let's get you down here to Craig Ranch again. Chops off 15 minutes if you move into South McKinney. All right. You want to go to a Dallas Cowboys game from McKinney? That's not bad. What are we talking about? How's that only 45 minutes? Jeez. Yeah, so that's over in Arlington. Six Flags over Texas. Hurricane Harbor. You ask what Hurricane Harbor is? It's Texas's largest water park. Otherwise known as Wet and Wild for us OGs. I hope this helps. If you have any questions about this map, leave them in the comment section. Talk to me and I'll talk back. Now, when we talk about shopping, dining, it can really be found on almost every one of McKinney's major corners. You got a big shopping center. I kind of already showed you the Craig Ranch area. If we went down to the Custer, where have I gone? The Custer Shopping Center. Yeah, Target. Ross Dress for Less. There's a lot of that in McKinney. Up and down this major road, Custer. A little bit of everything. All right. You've got little Montessori schools, little creme de la creme. More new construction going up. You see all the apartments here. A lot of really beautiful homes. Yeah, a lot of people, this gets lost in the shuffle. It really does. Geez, even I forget I'm going in. Hate that red house. I'm not even a fan, really. Jeez. Yeah, this is in McKinney. Homes on acreage. Homes on acreage in the middle of McKinney. This is going to be my hidden gem of the day. Yeah, this is going to be my hidden gem. If you want to know how much the hidden gem, a home in the hidden gem neighborhood is going to be today, let me know. I'm not going to spend too much time on this, but I love that in the middle of McKinney. All right, let's get out of here. I actually have an HEB in McKinney. If you are not familiar with HEB, just know that this is like It's just a really popular grocery store. Really wasn't even a fan. Didn't understand what all the hype was about until they moved here because I'm a Kroger guy. Kroger, Albertsons, that's DFW's stuff. All right, Kroger and Albertsons, and Tom Thumb. See, I could be found here. And I didn't understand what the heck everyone was so excited about with HEB. This is a South Texas outfit. I'm like, yeah, I don't think that's going to do so well, but they represent Texas so well. Um, and I understand. I'm kind of a fan now. All right, here we are. This is Westridge over here. Yeah, plenty of shopping and dining. Um, I can show you Adriatica if I haven't already. Adriatica, full of medical offices, apartments, condos, modeled after the Mediterranean feels of a Croatian village. Really, really cool. Great for family pictures as a backdrop. Like it's not a joke. Now, just across the street from here, more shopping and dining. Grocery, I should say. Although there is a really good burger joint right here. This one on the corner. I scarfed that thing down. I was out there showing a house a few weeks ago, and yeah, really cool. Plenty of it. So, guys, if you have had a look at this map and you say, you know what, I really understand McKinney a little bit more. I want to actually see some homes. I want you to let me know, and I'll send you a customized map of McKinney, including homes in your price point, neighborhood features. It's definitely going to help your house hunt for you to be able to picture what your lifestyle could be here in this beautiful suburb of Dallas Fort Worth. Guys, I hope this has been beneficial to you. I'm looking forward to the next one. Woo woo.